Hi friends, hello and welcome to episode 24 of my show Editorial Compass. Friends, in this program I normally take you through the nub of newspapers and magazines, mostly relevant editorials and at times even some interesting articles and stories, just to give you an overview as to how India appears from the point of view of the press. So welcome to my show once again. Friends, today I have for you an article titled Requiem for Tigress Avni. Requiem for Tigress Avni. Requiem is a token of remembrance to the tiger. Friends, this article is written by one person by the name of I've only got his initials, VSRK. So it goes in the following manner. One of the notable events of 2018 highlighted by the press on New Year's Eve was the death of the 5-year-old tigress Avni in Maharashtra. Animal lovers and activists, among them a union minister, alleged that it was a deliberate act of killing of a fine specimen of an endangered species called tigers. The feeling of loss was heightened by the fact that Avni is survived by two-month-old cubs. It looked as if the newspapers, celebrated the controversy that erupted after the tragic end of Avni from November 3rd to December 10th, day after day. Sparks flew and the press carried reports of allegations by the activists and defensive statements by the alleged perpetrators of the crime, namely the state government at the ministerial level and sharpshooters, which comprised of a father and son. The union minister wanted nothing less than the state forest minister's scalp, to wit his dismissal or resignation. The latter, however, retorted that those who held animal life more precious than human life should show the way. According to one report, the big cat had killed at least 7 out of the 13 who had died during May 2016 and August 2017 in the Loni village of Ralegaon Tehsil in Yavatmal district in Vidarbha region of Maharashtra. In August 2017, Avni killed at least 3 persons. The forest department then decided to do away with the animal, but the activists in protest took the matter to the High Court and later to the Supreme Court. Both the courts nodded assent to the killing of the animal. After prolonged but futile efforts of capturing Avni, the state government finally engaged 2 sharpshooters, Shafat Ali Khan and his son Asghar Ali from Hyderabad, and they accomplished the job on November 2nd. Meanwhile, the activists were up in arms. They maintained that the animal should have been captured rather than killed. They alleged that the land was cleared of wildlife to help a private party to set up a factory. So all these allegations were flying around, you could say. Some experts held that several acts were violated, the forest acts were violated in the diabolic process. However, Asghar Ali claimed that the animal was shot dead in self-defense. The Hyderabad Forensic Laboratory on December 10, 2018 confirmed the attempt of tranquilizing the animal. It would appear that so much vehemence in the protest against the killing and the excessive publicity given to the controversy were disproportionate to the intrinsic importance of the event itself. The tiger, no doubt, a marvel of a creation is not ecologically very important. The Project Tiger, as we all know, the Project Tiger, which was launched in 1973 to preserve wildlife, set out with the aim in moderate terms primarily to maintain a viable population of tigers in India for scientific, economic, aesthetic, cultural and ecological values. It must be said to the credit of the government that unlike in other Asian countries such as Japan and Korea, where the species of tiger is extinct, the wildlife conservation measures have paid off really well in India. From 2,500 in 1972, the tiger population has increased to 3,612 in 2001-2002, and the number of reserves, which were earlier 9, covering an area of only 14,000 square kilometer in 1973, it has risen to 27 reserves now, covering an area of around 37,761 square kilometers spread over 17 states. So that's a tremendous achievement. The author of the article also talks about the tiger in the Indian literature or even the world literature. Magnificent is the word that comes to my mind, he says, when one thinks of this gorgeously striped animal in yellow and black color. It has inspired many poets, novelists and animal lovers no end. William Blake, who lived between 1757 to 1827, in a very popular poem of his, gave expression to his to this particular wonder and said, "What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?" He posed the following question for which we have no answer even to this day. Did he who made the lamp make thee? In other words, he's saying, to simplify, did God who made the lamp also made the tiger? The tiger as an object of worship, as Valmiki Thapar points out in his informative book, The Cult of the Tiger, Penguin 2002, had been prevalent from Siberia to Southeast Asia. Perhaps it continues here and there now. In India, Shiva of the Trinity of Gods wears the tiger skin. Viagra Sina and Ambara Dhara, as Sri Shankara says in his Shiva Shaktam. Even as the Sabarimala temple of Kerala is in the news, one remembers that the deity brought a tiger home when the queen of Pandalam wanted Ayyappa to fetch tiger's milk from the forest. The supreme goddess Durga has for her vehicle the tiger. The literature of the tiger is vast. Some 55 books are listed as of Indian origin in Valmiki Thapar's book. While sympathizing the two surviving cubs, let us have a requiem for Avni that she is no more. Finally, Valmiki Thapar, Indian naturalist and conservationist, has something interesting to say about the religious belief and conservation. India in the 21st century has over 1 billion people and also boasts of half of the world's tiger population, half of the world's Asiatic elephant population, and along with these charismatic species and an array of other living organisms. Could any of this have been possible without a core belief in nature? Could the Asiatic elephant have been safe without a belief in Ganesha, the elephant god? Or could the tiger have survived had it not been the vehicle of Durga? And would the snake the turtle or the peacock, the cranes, and some of our trees have survived without the bank beliefs in them, without the bank of beliefs in them. So friends, when it comes to animals, human beings need to introspect a lot and think about the whole issue as to how man and animal are going to be together. This article is also as per courtesy of Bhavan's journal. So friends, that's all I have for today. If you like my show, kindly share it. Also press the like icon. Also subscribe our channel by pressing the red icon, and don't forget to press the bell so that you are notified each time we upload a video. And for now, goodbye and see you soon.